And then we're gonna put the cap on and give her a good shake. Cap was not on. Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. This is Mackenzie, and as you can see in front of me, I have an assortment of Christmas cocktails that I'm going to be showing you guys how to make, and then we're going to be trying them for ourselves. Needless to say, I am very excited for this video, so without further ado, let's get right on into it. Alright, our first recipe of the night, we are going to be making green Grinch punch. Now, this recipe was a little tricky because the original recipe called for 16 servings, and considering it's only going to be me drinking this, I think we should dial this back down like a quarter of the recipe, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, first up we're going to be taking a quarter cup of water in our shaker, and now originally this recipe called for lemon lime Kool-Aid mix, which unfortunately has been discontinued, and that's what gives us our green color to the drink. So instead we're going to be taking a few drops of food coloring, probably only one would be my guess, and hoping that that gives us a similar green color to it. Next we're going to be pouring a quarter cup of ginger ale right into our mixer, and then 3/4 of a cup of 7-Up or any lemon lime soda. Into the shaker you go. Next we are going to need a half cup of pineapple juice. I got these little like pineapple fruit cups here, and I'm just gonna use the juice from these. I don't know how much is in here, but we're just gonna guesstimate that this is going to be enough. To be honest, that probably was not half a cup, but this is more of a punch. It's not really a cocktail, so it's going to be sweet as it is. We don't really need that much pineapple juice. And then you can take any vodka of your choice. I'm going to use the Orange Deep Eddies vodka. This is definitely my favorite. And it says to use a quarter of a cup of vodka. Not really sure how much this is. Let's measure it out just to be sure. Oh, nice. Okay. If you didn't know, 1 shot is approximately 1/4 of a cup, so into the shaker. My table is definitely going to be very sticky after this. And then we are just going to take some ice. Oh no, I forgot the tongs. It's okay. We're just gonna use our hands. It's just gonna be me drinking this. Get a little bit of ice to chill her down, and then we're gonna put the cap on and give her a good shake. Cap was not on. Oh no, I was trying to use one hand and be cool. Oh no! Hold on. Alright, our crisis has been averted. So before we pour this into the cup, we're going to get our rim ready to be poured. So for this, we're just going to be taking a lime wedge and rimming the cup with it so that the sprinkles that we're going to be putting on it has a liquid that it can stick nicely to. Oh dear God. It's got a little bit of kick to it. All right, so I just took some red sprinkles, and we're just going to kind of roll the rim around it, give it a nice little color to it. There we go, that looks pretty nice to me. And now it is time to try our creation. Oh, this is going to explode for sure because there was soda in it. Pour it in here. First drink of the night, and I'm already very sticky. First off, I am very excited to see how this one tastes. As you can see, we absolutely nailed the color of the Grinch punch. We don't need no Kool-Aid in this house, and it just looks really pretty, you know? I'm excited for this. There's a lot of soda in it, so I'm not expecting it to be super strong, but let's give it a whirl. This one is so good. This one is so good. We're starting off on a banger. I would drink this all day, every day, and in fact, because I use the orange vodka, I can't even taste the alcohol in it. Is that bad? I don't know. We diluted it a shit ton, so that probably helped. Like I said, it is a punch and not really like a cocktail of sorts, but oh my God, I'm going in for a second sip. This one is absolutely delicious. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 candy canes. I think we're going to be using candy canes as our rating system, and this got a 10 out of 10 candy canes. Would definitely make this again. Cheers. Alright, next on the menu, we are going to be making a sugar cookie martini. This was the one I was most excited for, so if it flops, I'm going to be very disappointed. Alright, first off, we're going to be taking our handy dandy shaker again and getting a half cup of milk. The recipe says to use whole milk, but we are lactose intolerant in this house, so we are going to be using almond milk. Alright, we got our half cup of milk in. Now, we are going to be using a quarter cup of Baileys. So, as we just learned, quarter cup was approximately 1 shot, so that is how we're going to measure this out. This is the Irish Cream Baileys. I don't know if they make any other types of Baileys, but in you go. And next up, we're going to need 2 ounces of vanilla vodka. I've never tried this before. Let's see how this smells. Oh, I don't know about this one. I feel like any vodka flavor should be like very fruity, and I don't know, this one is, I don't know about like a vanilla flavor with a vodka. It's, I don't know. 2 shots in, 2 ounces in. And then lastly, we are going to be using 2 ounces of amaretto. When I first read this on the recipe, oh my God, am I gonna be able to get this open? Yes. When I first read amaretto on the recipe, I thought it was just almond extract. So I was looking for it in the like baking section of my grocery store and I couldn't find it. And then when I went to the liquor store to get all the other stuff, I saw it and I was like, oh, more alcohol. This is gonna be a strong ass drink. All right, 2 ounces in. All right, here we go. 2 hands for good measure. Nope, just 1 hand. Totally just lied in the same sentence. Oh my God. All right, now that is shaken, we are going to prepare our rim. This is the part that I was most excited for, and this is what I think that's going to cut the harshness of all of that vodka. We are actually going to be rimming the glass with vanilla frosting. Let's try it out first, just for good measure. I think this will work. And then we're just going to put this all along the rim of the glass. Probably could have used a knife for this to expedite the process a little bit, but that's okay. You live and you learn. Oh, that looks amazing. And then to rim this glass, I just poured some of these candy crumbles onto a plate here. These are actually spearmint flavored. I'm not a huge fan of mint, but they look pretty, so we're gonna go with it. And then we're just going to do the same thing that we did with the Grinch juice and just kind of roll it around in the sprinkles. Oh my God, this looks insane. And the last steps are just to pour on your drink and enjoy. Next up on the roster, we have our sugar cookie martini. I'm very excited about this one. I'm not so excited about the rim because I used spearmint. Let me go for a part that doesn't have as much sprinkles on it here. All right, cheers guys. Guys, I was really rooting for this one. I don't know what's not working for me in here. I think it's the vodka in a mix of like creamy, milky flavors that is kind of weird to me. And I think if you didn't add the vodka to it, it would be really good. But at that point, it would just be like flavored milk with a little bit of alcohol in it. But I think the Baileys worked really well. I think the amaretto worked really well. Not a fan of the vanilla. I'm not gonna lie, the vanilla vodka is not doing it for me. I'm going to have to give this one a 3 out of 10 candy canes. I'm really sad about it. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry to let you down. Moving on. All right, this next drink that we're going to be making is super simple. It's just going to be a spiked hot chocolate. And the recipe that I was looking at online actually called for homemade hot chocolate, but we are a lazy bitch and we're just going to use the prepackaged mix. And honestly, like, this mix is great as it is, so why would I not just use this? So for this recipe, we're just going to start off by making a traditional hot chocolate, which use any milk of your choice. I'm going to continue using almond milk so my stomach does not hate me. Pour in your little packet. This stuff is actually so good. It's the Swiss Miss dark chocolate hot cocoa, and I love dark chocolate, so I had this once already and it was so good. We're going to give her a good stir. Just gonna be here while stirring, don't worry about me.
Many unbearable hours later.
Okay, I think that is about as stirred up as we're gonna get right now. I'm going to go pop this in the microwave and I will be right back. Okay, you guys, I am back from microwaving it. We've got some steamy hot milk here. Still got some powder floating on the surface, but that's all right. And then this recipe calls for 2 ounces of an aged or dark rum. Let's see how much is in here. 50 milliliters. Have no idea how much that is, but that's fine. And we are just going to pour her in our drink. Now, there does not look like there's enough room, so I'm just gonna take a little sip of this here. So we are just going to take our dark rum and pour her on in. Perfect. And we're just gonna give her a good stir, top it with some whipped cream, marshmallows, and some cocoa powder. It's not a lot to this recipe, it's super simple, so if you make any of these, I would recommend making this one. It's definitely the easiest. All right, this is my favorite part. It was a lot of whipping. Then I put some cocoa powder, like a really high percentage of cocoa powder, into this little shaker. I usually put this on top of my coffees, but I figured this would probably be like a good place to try it out. Just a little sprinkling of cocoa powder on there. And then I have these marshmallows. I got these from Williams Sonoma. They have little snowmen on them, so they're like pretty cute, you know. Little snowman and candy canes. Look how cute this one is. This one is a little peppermint. We're just gonna go pink. And then we will give it a little snowman too. There we go. Pink. Gorgeous. All right, next up we have our spiked hot chocolate, which has kind of, the whipped cream has kind of melted on it a little bit. It's a little bit drippy, a little bit sticky. I'm not gonna say anything about that one, but let's dive right on in. Oh! 1 second, I need a napkin. Alright, I'm back. That one was an interesting one. At first, I was like, ooh, this is so good. You can't even taste the rum at all. As I was working my way through the whipped cream and layer of cocoa powder that we had ruminating on the top of the milk. And then it hit me. I got to the rum. I am not a fan of rum at all. Didn't think I would be, but was hoping the chocolate might mask the taste of that one. Nope. So for that, I'm going to have to give that one a 4 out of 10 candy canes. I think this would be a lot better if you use the Bailey's Irish Cream in place of the rum, or even the creme de menthe if you like the peppermint sort of flavor to it. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be spiking my hot chocolates from here on out. Moving on. And for our last drink of the night, we are actually going to be making a shot. Simple, sweet, and super easy to make. This one is called the Christmas tree shot. First off, we're going to need ½ an ounce of grenadine juice. And the whole idea to this shot is that it is layered. And then we're going to use our creme de menthe liqueur to create the green layer. And once again, this is, as you can see, a clear liquor. So we are going to be using a very small amount of our green food coloring to hopefully get the desired color. I have a feeling it might come out a little bit dark though, since this is such a small amount of liquid. There we go. Definitely could have used something to stir this up with, but no worries. All right, so in order to get that nice layering effect that we are going for, we're gonna be using the back of a spoon to kind of waterfall this over here. I've never done this before, so let's see how this works out. Nice and slow. Oh, I think we did it, guys. I think we did it, guys. We got a green layer and a red layer. And then lastly, we're just going to use a little bit of Bailey's to create a little white layer on top. Last layer, very scared here. Oh, are you seeing what I'm seeing? I do not want to disrupt the layers here. Wow. I didn't expect that to work, to be honest with you. And then last but not least, we are going to be topping her with a little bit of whipped cream. And then sprinkling a few sprinkles on. This is going to get everywhere. Oh, yep, yes it did. And then there you have your Christmas tree shot. Cheers. And last but not least, we have to try our Christmas tree shot, which too has sort of melted under the heat of my LED ring light behind me. That's okay, it's gonna taste all the same. This one I'm excited for. I love grenadine, hate peppermint. Hate anything mint flavored, wouldn't even have it in my toothpaste if it was acceptable for an adult to buy kids flavored toothpaste. Even when I go to the dentist, I'm tempted to ask them for the cherry flavor instead of the mint, but you know, that is beside the point. So not really sure how to take this one. This isn't gonna be graceful. Cheers. Oh my god, I didn't even make it to the grenadine. There we go. Oh my god, that was a roller coaster of flavors. It was just a lot of flavors that don't go together. It looked pretty. The taste, not as functional. I'm going to have to give it a 5 out of 10 candy canes. It was better than the spiked hot chocolate, but not by much. It wasn't gross because of the alcohol. It was gross because peppermint, cherry, and then Irish cream, they don't really go together in your mouth. That's all I have to say about that. All right, you guys, we have reached the end of our journey, and what a journey it has been. We had one hit of the night, which was the Grinch Punch. Everybody give it up for the Grinch Punch. If you were to make one drinks from this roster, I definitely recommend that one. It was a very refreshing treat that wasn't too heavy in alcohol. Obviously, drink responsibly. The others, I wouldn't waste your time on, you know? I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't waste your time on it. If anything, I would do the spiked hot chocolate and substitute Bailey's instead. But otherwise, these drinks are like unnecessarily complicated. They were very fun to try out with you guys. If you enjoyed watching this video at all, be sure to give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. I do not know if I'm going to be seeing you guys again before Christmas, but if not, I wish you all happy holidays, whatever you celebrate out there, or if you celebrate nothing, I hope you have a great day. Until next time, do not forget to stay smiling. Peace.